I welcome you to this session of ISO 45001 2018, and today we are going to talk about clause number 10.3, continual improvement. By the way, this is the last clause of this standard, and therefore from next Sunday onwards we will discuss some other standard. So as usual, first of all, let me read out the requirement to you as given in this standard. Clause 10.3, continual improvement. The organization shall continually improve the suitability, adequacy, and effectiveness of the occupational health and safety management system by A, B, C, D, E. There are 5 points in this. A. Enhancing occupational health and safety performance. B. Promoting the culture that supports an occupational health and safety management system. C. Promoting the participation of workers in implementing actions for the continual improvement of occupational health and safety management system. D. Communicating the relevant results of continual improvement to workers and where they exist, workers' representatives. And the last point, E. Maintaining and retaining documented information as evidence of continual improvement. So let us discuss this clause in more detail now. As the title of this clause says, continual improvement, the clause talks about what all we have to do regarding the continual improvement. So the organization is expected to continually improve the suitability. That means the system remains suitable for whatever actions we are taking, whatever processes we are doing, whatever output we are creating, the system remains suitable for that. And adequacy, the system is adequate in all aspects and it is effective. That means it is giving out the results as expected by us. So, effectiveness of the occupational health and management system. How we have to achieve this? There are 5 points in this, out of which 4 are the action points, and the fifth one is regarding the maintenance of records. So, A is enhancing occupational health and safety performance. We have to see that in whatever manner we implement the occupational health and safety management system, we get an improved performance. So we ensure, we tell all the people, including the engineers, the supervisors, the related workers, that they have to enhance the performance of the occupational health and safety management system. So occupational health and safety has got to be enhanced. So at every stage they have to take this into account, consider all that can be done and further what they are supposed to be doing, and ensure that the performance is enhanced continually. So enhancing occupational health and safety performance, this is the very first objective in continual improvement. B is promoting a culture that supports an occupational health and safety management system. We have to promote a culture. Now, when we talk about culture, that means how we are dealing with the workers, how we are dealing with each other within the organization. What is the culture? Is it participative culture? Or is it some kind of bossism existing in the organization? Well, it has to be a participative kind of culture. So, promoting a culture that supports an occupational health and safety management system. Only this kind of culture, which is participative in nature, will support the occupational health and safety management system. So we have to ensure that we maintain this kind of culture. That means participative culture. Okay, we come to see now promoting the participation of workers in implementing actions for continual improvement of the occupational health and safety management system. So we have to continually improve the participation of workers in implementation of the system. And how we can do it? By promoting them, by encouraging them, by giving encouragement to their representatives. So in all the manner, whatever way we can do this, by maybe rewarding people, maybe arranging training for them. So by doing all this, we have to promote the participation of workers in implementation of actions for continual improvement of the occupational health and safety management system. So we have to continually ensure that we are backing our workers. We are standing by their side. We are taking side of the workers. That means if there is any element or any senior person within the organization who is becoming strict with the workers and trying to penalize them for something, then we have to jump into it and we have to ensure that the workers are encouraged to participate, encouraged to come out with whatever problems they have, encouraged to contribute towards making of the policy, making of the work instructions, making of the procedures. So everywhere their participation has to be ensured, and by doing so we will be ensuring point B and C, that is promoting a culture that supports an occupational health and safety management system, and also promoting the participation of workers in implementing actions for continual improvement of the occupational health and safety management system. And last point D is communicating the relevant results of continual improvement to the workers and where they exist, the workers' representatives. So when we notice that there is continual improvement and we are able to capture the areas in which continual improvement is taking place, we must tell the results to the workers also, so that they feel encouraged about it. So this is going to help the workers and management in a big way, because workers will feel encouraged that they are being heard and they are being given importance, and therefore communicating the relevant results of continual improvement to the workers is important, and where they exist, the workers' representative also should be taken into confidence. And the last point is regarding maintaining the records. Maintaining and retaining documented information. That means all procedures, all work instructions, and the entire occupational health and safety management system. This has to be in shape of hard copies available to the workers, and we can even retain soft copies. That means we have to maintain records of all this, and also the records of the activities carried out. Whatever results are coming out of all the activities that we carry out with regard to occupational health and safety management system, we are supposed to ensure that we are maintaining records. So records are very important, because records are the proof that the activity is being done as we are claiming it to be done. So this is an important aspect. Maintaining records is very essential, and this also becomes an evidence that we are on the path of continual improvement. So I hope you have understood the entire requirement fully and completely. This is a small para. There should not have been any problem for you in understanding the requirement. But anyway, if there is anything which is not clear to you, please give your comment below this video, and I'll try to explain it to you once again. And if you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and also share my videos with your friends and colleagues. I'll feel very happy if you do so. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and also press the bell icon, so that as and when I load my videos, there will not be any delay in the information reaching you about loading of the video, and you will be able to see the video in time without any delay. So thank you all very much for watching my videos. Bye bye and see you next Sunday. And we will talk about a new standard on next Sunday. Okay, bye bye.